Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to now put a counter at the bottom of your web page so you can track to see how many people have been using it. Right, to do this you need to look in this little website here. It's called www.free-counters.co.uk, and you've got a wide range of different counters to choose from here. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, you get to see all the different things I've been looking at along the top there as well. So let's pick some bizarre counter. I'm going to go for I think I'll just go for, yeah, I quite like that ice one, so click on that. Now it got a whole pile of information here. That's what the account is going to look like. This one tells you whether it's a unique person visiting your website or whether it's just basically someone visiting your website. So for example, if I went to a website, then I loaded a web page up again, loaded a web page up again, if you clicked on unique, it would be the same person, so they would not class as a hit. But if you just want anyone who looks at your web page, if the same person keeps looking at your web page, then you just want to leave it as a hit. So I'm going to leave it as that now. Amount of digits, well, I don't think we're going to have more than 10,000 people visiting our website. Do you want your counter to, you can click that if you want to, but I'm not going to bother. And there's a whole pile of other things. Your name of your new counter. Now you've got to think of something pretty original here, because other people will have used things like Batman and stuff like that up. So let's call this Doodle Photo Album. I'm sure that's pretty original. And a password, I'll put in some random password in here. Let's just say, oh my goodness me, I don't even know what to put in here. So let's just go for that. And that as well. There we go. You can start it off if you want to show you've got loads and loads of hits. You could put in 9 there or 99 or whatever you want, but I'm just going to leave it at 0. You obviously read that with a great care, and make sure you agree with it all, and I do agree with it. So I'm going to create my counter. Oh, even though you have used a password. Okay, click on browse back to keep your information. What's this happened there? Even though it is not imperative. What have I just done there? My passwords didn't match. Let's put them in again. Okay. There we go. Right. So what it does now is it creates absolutely tons and tons of code here for you, and you've got to paste this into your website. And it tells you all about it there. That's a bit annoying, that bit of writing's in the way there. But what you do is just highlight all of this. Okay. Click Control-C to copy it. Then you go to your web page. And again, I'm going to put my counter at the bottom of my home web page. So in here, if I just paste it in there, it should work. I'm going to put it, let's just paste it in and see what happens. So right at the bottom there. Now it makes a complete mess of your whole web page, but I'm afraid that's just the way it's going to be. There's no way around that. So if I press Control S to save that, and let's have a little look to see what's happened now when I reload this. And there's my counter. It's popped up. I'm the first person. If I reload it, I'll be the second person. And if I reload it again, I'll be the third person. Okay, so it's the only important thing about pasting in that counter. Let's just see if it stays in the center. It stays in the center as well. That's quite cool. Okay, the only important thing about pasting the counter is to make sure you paste it inside the body. Okay, so this is it here. It's from here all the way up to here. Okay, so there's lots of stuff there, and I wouldn't mess around with all the stuff in here. just leave it as it is. And that's how you put a counter in. Now it'd be good to put a different counter maybe on each page to see how many hits you're getting on each page. So in that case, what you'd have to do is you go back and pick another counter. And you agree with all that? Yes, 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 yes. Again, you have to put in a new one. So I'm going to create some fantastic name. I'm going to make another amazing password up. And I've agreed with that again. Copy all of this, but this time I'm going to put it into my other web page. So let's just get rid of that over there. So it's into my picture HTML. Now again, make sure it's within the body. So I'm just going to press return there and paste in there. And there's a big mess now. My lovely code is completely messed up. But again, you can sort of space it out a little bit, get a little bit of space there to show that this is the start of your counter, so it doesn't get too mixed up. And if I save that, now when I click on I want to go to my picture of this one. Again, okay, so you don't, it does recognize change. Sometimes it doesn't notice the change straight away. You might have to press the refresh button, but now I've got a little counter, a different type of counter on that web page. And again, if I refresh it, you'll then see that it goes up by 1. Okay, so I hope that helps you understand how to put counters onto your web page.